Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday, February 17th. What a week, huh? What a week. Let's see. Do I have everything going? I don't. What's going on here? There we are. There we are. That's better. Heck of a week, huh? I'll make this one quick so everybody can go out and enjoy your long weekend. So yesterday I mentioned a couple things. I did make a mistake. I was talking about Silvergate and how they allowed what I thought was FTX, giving access to FTX for their partners' accounts. I was wrong. That was Binance. Binance was giving access to their U.S. partners' accounts through Silverbank. Again, still illegal, but no one really seems to care anymore, so there's that. Hell of a day. Kudos to the Bulls. Wow, that could have gotten real dicey in the middle of the day there. Actually, middle of the morning. S&P, I said yesterday, if the S&P opens, or if Tesla opened under 200 and the 10-year was above 3.9, we could have a dirty day. 10-year did open a little bit under 3.9. It did rally up to 3.925, and then slowly came off the highs pretty much the rest of the day. Not too surprising after this week's moves. Usually when you get a move that quick, you'll see it kind of reverse a little bit at the end of the week. So we had three huge moves up this week. From the CPI, PPI, and then today we kind of found a top and relaxed a little bit. But that's going to be key going forward. The market at some point will respond to these rates. But right now, equities are basically saying, we don't care. We don't care. Tesla, did I say 200 on Tesla? Yeah, 200. It got down to 197. Actually, I got a fib retracement here at 197.50, and the low of the day, 197.50. No, my fib's at 197.77, so just under. But hit that number and immediately rallied at the same time. Sorry, I think I'm getting a little feedback here. At the same time, the SPX was in, I want to say like free fall. We've seen way worse, but it immediately opened and immediately started selling off. Got down to the to 40.50, which is a key number. Under that is a huge flush, which would have probably opened the floodgates the rest of the day. Ticked under, flushed under on a big sell move. Then it got back over. And then it kind of popped 5 or 6 points, and then actually I think it popped about 10 points, and then came back down and made a higher low. And usually when that happens, that's bulls making a stand. So they fended off that 40.50 number today. To be honest, I'm not quite sure how. Everything was getting crushed at that moment. But, give kudos where kudos is due. They did hold it and then kind of chopped around. And then just slowly started ticking back up. And then at that 40.50 number, there's a heavy skew to the put side. And when that trade gets a little bit too crowded, bears need to go full throttle, go for the neck, and try to flush out. And when that doesn't happen, all those puts need to be hedged or bought back. And when you start doing that, you start getting these they have to hedge. They have to start buying up futures or whatever else they're buying. And that kind of snowballed on itself a little bit today over the course of an hour. S&P rallied 20 points. And then, this is MOPEX week, so a lot of option expiries went off today, which always gives weird moves too. But bulls held the key level, and that should be interesting going forward. That's a huge number to write down for next week too. If we get under that with some vigor, I think 4,000's in play. So, solid day for bulls. Not the best. We weren't green, but could have been a lot worse. I'm going to shift a little bit to cover Carl Icahn's epic S&P futures put play. Looked like he was going to have a chance. I don't think the volume doesn't support him covering any of these. Remember, he had 24,000 of these puts. Maybe he covered a few, but opened ES trades all night. It's open on weekdays, starting Sunday actually. It opens at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then it's open until 4 p.m. the next day, and then it reopens at 5. It's basically open 23 hours a day, leading up into every business day. So these options are open overnight too at 3:30 in the morning, 2:50 in the morning. These were $13. He bought them at 18 to 20. And things were looking pretty rough at that time. Before the bell, they were about $6 and then spiked back up to about $12.50. And that's when S&P was 40.50. Remember, I mentioned yesterday that the futures trade about $10 higher, just where they're at than the S&P. So 40.50 on the S&P is 40.60 in ES, the futures. So he got in the money in S&P, but he just missed it on the ES. I think ES's low today was 40.55. So close, Carl. So close. Those expired worthless. But he does still have his March 39.50s on. And we'll keep an eye on that one too. It'll be fun to watch. These are fun to watch. I gotta take that one off the screen. A bet like that for a guy like Carl Icahn, if he loses, he doesn't care. It's a drop in the bucket for a guy like that. But if it hits, nice. If it doesn't, move on. Bitcoin made a nice comeback. It started tanking yesterday towards the end of the day. Touched 25,250. And within 2-3 hours, it was back down to 23,000. Actually held key support, which was resistance before. Now it's right back up. We're trading at 24,000. There's so many different exchanges, so these numbers are probably slightly different. But it's around 24,800. Should be an interesting weekend for Bitcoin. Kudos to those buyers too. Not really sure. There's no real thesis other than there hasn't been a catalyst that says buy Bitcoin. So we'll keep an eye on that. I just think it's still pumping, but I think its days are numbered, just like equities. It is a risk asset, not anything more than that, in my eyes, anyways. I think that's gonna be it for me today. Next week, let's keep an eye on that 40.50 number. Keep an eye on rates. more Fed talk today. I forgot who it was. Came out and said they would have supported a quarter point raise. Keeps flexibility moving forward for rates. Keep an eye on data. So now these data reports, they are moving the market again, which is good. That's good. That means the market is actually responding a little bit to what the Fed's going to do. I mean, they're still pricing in. They're not pricing in 6% right now, and if inflation keeps ticking up and labor market's still incredibly tight, I don't think 6% is out of the question. And the day the market realizes that is going to be bloody, very bloody. But who knows? Maybe we do have a soft landing. No one knows yet. So, but the market is positioned for them to not go much higher, 50, maybe 2 more quarter points, and then pause. And again, the Eurozone stopped and their inflation's at 10. Whatever. They're crazy. I actually did want to mention one other thing, but then I just forgot it. I didn't write it down. I just thought in my head, and then it went away. So with that, I'll leave it there. I hope you guys all have a fantastic weekend. Be safe. No trading on Monday. I don't even know what the holiday is, to be honest. No trading on Monday, but we will see you back on Tuesday. Good luck. Be safe. Love you all. Bye.